Hi everyone, I wanted to introduce you to Aaron Zuege from A Plus Mortgage. We've had a lot of questions either from first time buyers, like what do I need to do to get a mortgage, or what shouldn't I do? And also maybe people like me who they went through the buying process before but let their significant other deal with it, and now they're realizing they should take control and understand how the process works. So we have a few things that you should not do when you're getting a mortgage, and we're going to let Aaron tell us about them.
Excellent. Before I get started, I want to thank you for allowing me to join today. I've had the utmost respect for you and your team for many different reasons. A lot of it, the energy, the team-based approach and expertise that you guys bring. So I'm honored to be here with you guys today. So as we get into this, our mortgage minute for the day, we're going to talk, as Jennifer mentioned, about the top 10 things not to do when buying your home or refinancing your existing home. So number one, might sound really obvious, but do not buy a new car or a new vehicle. And when you are getting a new loan, there's something, without getting too detailed here, called debt to income ratio. It's the amount of your debt you're paying every month versus your income. That is a huge chunk of money that you're now putting towards that. It can mess up those ratios in a very big way, and suddenly you don't get that home. We do not want that to happen for you. We want to be the grease in the wheel to keep things moving along and not stall you on that. Number two, do not quit your job. Do not start a new company. This is a big one, of course. Income, as we just talked about with debt to income ratio, is very, very important. We need to see continuations with that. Number three, continuation from number two, do not jump into a commission job. It might even be with the same company. It might be a really great opportunity, but you'll want to wait until after you've closed on that home to do so. Number four, don't omit debts on your loan application. A lot of people think, I just won't mention them, and they won't know about them. There are different checks and balances that the underwriters have to go through. There's certain practices we have to follow, and it's going to come up. Number five and number six together here, do not forget to pay your bills on time. I want to say this one's self-explanatory, but and don't open new credit cards. Once again, it's new debt, it's new credit pulls. It can affect things. Not only additional paperwork on your end that you have to do, but it can slow things down or potentially stop you from getting into that new home with new debt being entered in. The one that I want to add on to that would be number seven, which would be, a lot of times you're getting to that new home, you want to buy new furniture, you want to buy the new big screen, you want to buy different things for it, especially with brewer season here now. Wait on that until after you get in, because suddenly that's new debt that will show up right before your mortgage starts, and it can slow down and or stop the process in some situations. So we want you to wait on that.
Number eight?
Number eight, don't make undocumented deposits into your bank account. So, we've had different instances where somebody might be selling a different property that they have as an investment property and using some of that money. There's going to be a paper trail on that from the day of closure. So there needs to be a paper trail on where this money is coming from. If you're getting a gift from a family member, a parent that would qualify to help you for the down payment, there's different things we will walk you through to make sure it's done properly and the process does not slow down or stop where you don't get to the finish line on time. Number nine, do not co-sign a loan for anyone. This one can be challenging sometimes with, the kids are going to school, college, other things are going on. You want to help somebody out. We need to be very, very mindful of this. You might be saying, hey, I only co-signed. I'm not actually taking on the payments myself. It does not matter. Once you co-sign, you're on that loan. That debt will count against you. That will affect your credit as well.
Number 10.
Number 10, which kind of coincides with everything we've already talked about. Don't get any other third-party inquiries for your credit. Obviously, a lot of that plays in if you're shopping for cars, if you're getting other credit, if you're shopping for furniture or the big screen or all these other things, if you're co-signing, those things would all be other third-party inquiries on your credit. So if you're not doing 1 through 9, you shouldn't have a problem with 10, but it all kind of coincides together on that. What we do want you to do, and thank you again for alluding to this many times, if you have questions on this, if you have a unique situation, whether it comes to the employment that we talked about, reach out to us. We will go the extra mile to make sure we're getting you the proper info and make sure that we're keeping things on pace. And again, being the grease in the wheel and helping you get to the finish line on time and into your new home.
I think that's really my 2 takeaways from our conversation, or maybe 3. 3, there are things you should do and things you shouldn't do when you're in the process. Make sure you can download our list if you forget what they are. 2 is have an open line of communication with your mortgage broker and lender. And 3, that really leads into like why we're here with Aaron, is be with somebody that you trust, because you really do need to feel comfortable, be able to have, tell them all your financial resources and all that's going on in your life. And that's why we asked Aaron to be here, is it's one of the lenders that we work with that we really trust, and we feel really that he's knowledgeable and trustworthy. And so those are really what you're looking for when you're looking for a lender. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you again for having me. It's been an honor and a privilege.
We look forward to working with you.
Absolutely, likewise.
Yeah.